Gate 8, holding together. The gate of contribution. The basic worth realized in contributing individual efforts to group goals. The 8th gate is a mirror to the function of the 23rd gate of assimilation. Both are part of the knowing circuit. Both have the ability to express the possibilities of individuality. The 23rd gate says, I know, and the 8th gate says, I know I can. This is the gate of the individual contribution to the whole. Imagine that a group of tourists are lost on excursion. The 8th gate does not lead either logically, I think it's that way, 31 influence, nor abstractly, I remember it was this way, 33 retreat. It can only act as an example. The 8th gate stands up, gets everyone's attention and says, I know, I can find the way, and leaves. Those who wish to take the chance and follow are welcomed, and if no one takes heed, the knower will go on alone. The contribution of the individual can never be pressed onto the collective. It would only lead to resistance. Line 1, honesty. The truthful acceptance of limitation and recognition that it can only be transcended through sharing. Exalted. The awareness that the whole is always greater than the sum of its parts. Knowing that creative expression must be honestly communicated and shared. Detriment, withdrawal, the fear of losing individuality in a group environment. The design to share creativity at the expense of individuality. Line 2, service. Exalted, the highest good to serve selflessly. The potential to be an example through unselfish expression. Detriment, the earth in detriment, where reward is a prerequisite of service, the willingness to be an example for a price. Line 3, the phoney, the acceptance of the style and not the substance of communal actions. Exalted, the perfected and rarely detected superficial intimacy, the example as an expression through style, not substance. Detriment, a shallowness that underestimates others and overestimates its own ability to continue its deception without detection. An over-reliance and unfounded confidence in style. Line 4, respect. The gift of naturally recognizing the contributions of others and practically the acknowledgement of those who lead by example. Exalted, the uncompromising drive to assimilate, the drive to contribute and be an example to and for others. Detriment, in a group where limitation is transcended, reason alone cannot predict individual worth. As an example, the acknowledged leader of an athletic team is not necessarily the most talented. A gift for contribution that is not conditioned by limitations. Line 5, Dharma. Holding together does not exclude eventual separation. Successful union after a proper term will encourage separation. The fledgling, once mature, is expected to leave the nest. This is the right action which does not harm the integrity of the union. Exalted, the teacher. Contribution as part of a process of sharing that accepts and expects limitation, exemplified in teaching. Detriment, the parent that cannot let go of the child, understanding only that its authority is being challenged. Contribution as an end in itself that neither accepts nor expects limitation, exemplified by the parent that cannot let go of the child. Line 6, communion. The certainty which grows out of harmony. Exalted, the awareness of patterns that ensure correct timing. The gift of knowing when to contribute creatively. Exalted, detriment, doubt, which may engender regret even in the most ideal circumstances. Uncertainty in timing and regret despite circumstances.